Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13, Eagles nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on this. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Pickup.
And Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in his first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd down at 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And a penalty flag is down here. The kick no good, but they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on the follow-through. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
34. Eagles, nothing. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Alex Highsmith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Rince's pass. We intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken. Down right at the 20.
Around 20-yard line.
Bortles now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Michael Gallup, incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Here's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Eagle ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Boston Scott, his first carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Switch it, come on, switch it. Kill.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tackle made at the 24.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to let this one go deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
McFarland running out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming for you, son. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, 91.
On first down, Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Intercepted.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the ball.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. On 2nd and 7, Bortles.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bortles flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, second down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And an Eagle first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Switch out.
Bortles to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And that'll set him back 5. And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Steelers 54, Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, 91, 91. Get that ball. Shift.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 6.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about it. We're incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shut together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.